Arizona Cardinals, taking on Daniel Jones and the New York Giants.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0. On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cardinals offense set to take over for the first time, and they are piloted by their fifth-year quarterback, two-time Pro Bowler as well, Kyler Murray.
He and Arizona came together on a hefty contract extension before last season, but injuries, well, they caused everyone to take a step backwards last year. But when healthy, Kyler Murray, still a big play waiting to happen on every snap.
They'll start out here with the option left. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. You talk about this Giant defense. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Murray now. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Giants, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball out of the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. and that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
I'm about to say something that seems really obvious, but you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, a chance to grab the 3-0 lead here at home. Instead, we remain scoreless. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Throwing, Jones. Flushed out right. And he's taken down inside the 30. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Now Jones. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The sack goes to Chris Barnes. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one. Throwing again on second down. Jones. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Muscles him off. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 11 yards and time and a new set of downs.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
Here's Murray from midfield. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Murray. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will stay at a 7-point game. So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
And he's got this down to the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That good for 22 and a first down. There was a great article in the paper yesterday about how he likes to run angry. Plays like that, you can feel it, can't you?
As long as he doesn't drive angry, we're okay. Because when he's on the field, that anger works for him. It fuels him, it powers him, and the end result runs like that.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Devin Singletary, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Second down, Murray sets to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. On third down, it's Connor. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on fourth down. Fielded at about the 28. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. New York ready to go again offensively. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. That ball caught by Slayton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Well, the Cardinals going to get the football one final time here in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Screen pass to Connor. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 2nd down, here's Murray. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
A final shot before half from Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fair... Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Darnay Holmes now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Back to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Off the play fake. Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Looking to throw. Jones. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Rolling to his left. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Jones with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And Daniel Jones has always been an integral part of his team's run game. 5 touchdowns on the ground in the first 3 years. Had 7 last season. So even if it's not a called quarterback run, he understands where the goal line is and often will carry it himself.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 28-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Brian Burns picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, that's 2 sacks in this game, so add that to the 4 from last week. I think that's 6.
Good math. Excellent math. And look, he's going to get all the attention he deserves it. He got home.
Murray fighting, lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. A little careless with the football. And he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did. And when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away. Tuck it away because you've got to take care of the ball.
And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones flushed out right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Back to throw. Jones escaping the press. Touchdown Giants. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants open the lead up to 34-0. I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you. No question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The football going back over to Arizona now. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. To throw is Murray. He's got McBride here over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Murray now to throw. And a loose football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Jones following the fumble recovery. He'll throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jones throw taken in by Slayton. Oh, able to avoid him. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Darius Slayton from 21 yards away. And the Giants are on their way to a 2-0 start. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Murray now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Murray.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. 4th down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now.
Prater's kick is good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there.
When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. Jones now on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Looking to throw. Jones.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted.
Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
So the penalty there winds up on the offense, so obviously it's declined, and we have a change of possession.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
He'll set up to throw from the gun.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Murray going to throw.
And this will be swung out here for counter.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Throwing now is Murray. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds after after getting this one across the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. First down, Murray. Dancing to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up pot.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Down the right sideline. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. What impressive performance just became a little bit more impressive here as they add yet another score to the ledger late in the fourth quarter.
And not much has stopped them at any point in this game, partner. This is just an old-fashioned blowout right here. They probably could have put the brakes on themselves, but they elected not to and played this one all the way out.
Gano the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Connor. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
He'll get this to Connor underneath.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Over the middle, complete. That's Connor. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Giants, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves.